Hello my Scorpio friends, I am Meg, the Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from August the 13th until August the 20th, 2018. I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I have here the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, and I will be pulling one card to oversee your reading. Alright. Judgment. So a call to action, right? I don't read those in the reverse, so let's see what's coming. Alright. Whether you heard it or you missed it. Let's see. Okay, so one thing I left out of last week's video was yesterday on the 12th. Mars went retrograde back into Capricorn, into your third house. Speaking, writing, teaching, your life with your siblings, right? Your around town travel, you know, short distance, business dealings, right? But here, where Mars is retrograde, it can cause a lot of, like, animosity towards those things. It can also cause accidents. So, you know, be careful with your short distance travel, my friends. On the 19th, though, we have Mercury going direct, thank goodness, in sign of Leo, your 10th house. And, you know, you could be seen out and about with friends more, you know, because it is the house of how you're seen in the world. Like, you could be really using your mind for business, Mercurian-like things, for teaching, writing, speaking, all that good stuff, right? And that same day, we have a trine between Jupiter and Neptune, which will help things flow really well, because we're still going to be in shadow period until about the first week of September, but things will start going well from the 19th, so that's good. Alright. Alright, so we have here the Six of Pentacles. So this is about reciprocity. It's about give and take, like a balanced feeling of give and take, right? You could be asking this of someone else for it to be the center issue here. Alright, so in your foundation, we have the Temperance card. So patience, right? True balance, the sign of Sag. And in the recent past, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, not being able to move as quickly as you would have liked. I mean, Mercury retrograde, there you go, and that's how people see you, right? So, not getting information in as quickly as you would have liked. Again, Mercury retrograde. Okay. Alright, and then what's crowning you presently, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. I like it better in the reverse. So, it's talking about, you know, you've taken your rest, and now you're ready to say something. Alright, and then you have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this is really like coming out of anxiety with issues that are going on. So whatever you come forth and say something about, you're going to be able to move forward and not have that inner fear, right? And in the next 2 weeks, Mars will be going direct, but we're going to be in Mars' shadow period until almost October. So, yeah. Then how do we get here? We have the Queen of Wands. So yes, this could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarian female energy, but this could be you if you are the female energy and you're just feeling like, you know what, you're on top of your game, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're out there in the world, right? Okay, so I have here the Santa Morta for your clarifiers. My Scorpio friends. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. Appreciate you. And if you haven't had the chance to yet, you should subscribe down below. Appreciate that as well. But really, just thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Okay. So, this needing for the fair give and take of time, things like that, and receiving it, you know, the real reciprocity of the situation. You have the Five of Cups in the reverse, so it's something that's pulling you out of something that was highly emotional. But you're coming out of it, and you're starting to feel better about the situation. Okay, so with the Temperance card, sign of Sag, having patience, having balance, you have the Chariot in reverse. So, you know, not being able to move forward with something before. Right? It's also the sign of Cancer. And if it is the sign of Cancer, they're kind of flipped on their head. Right? So what you weren't getting is information about. There was a Five of Swords moment with, you know, it feels more like somebody that you know, not you per se, but you weren't getting the information through right away. And with the 5 to the 4, it looks like you're regressing back towards that situation to rectify something. Okay, so then with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, you have the King of Cups in the reverse. So if you are the Scorpio male energy, then it's something that made you feel really down, like really not yourself. Yes, it can be an emotional manipulator, any sign. So saying something to them, like going back and being like, hey, you know, like, you shouldn't have done that to me. And if that's the case, then you are the 5 of Swords person that got beat down, you know. But you couldn't say anything about it. And then you thought about it. You went back towards the situation with the 4 there. And you're about to say something to this person. Yes, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male energy that's feeling really down, and you know, they could be the one that had the 5 of Swords moment. But something's going to be said. So, with the 9 of Swords, you have the 2 of Wands in the reverse, right? This 2 of Wands is really a lot about protection for me. So if you're putting down, like, if, you know, you're putting down your guns because you don't have to be so protective of yourself, right? And then you have the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse can say, you know, you could also be not moving forward because you don't have the tools that you need to move forward, but getting this rectified, the situation, it's bringing you out of anxiety about it. And it's, this past, I can speak. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. But this past lunar eclipse, right? It was very hard for all of the fixed signs, you know. So this could be something that you're trying to clean up that happened around that, and that could be up to, like, for the lunar eclipses, I put like 4 weeks too. It was an especially long one, and it had Mars conjunct it, so pretty hard stuff. So you could be going back and cleaning this up, and although, you know, you're coming out of the anxiety about it, you still don't feel like you have the tools that you need to move forward. And especially if this is the emotional manipulator here, there's a couple of different storylines we got going here. If the Magician in the reverse can be a manipulative person too, right? So if we have the manipulative king, the manipulative man, there's going to be, like, crosswords with them. And stuff could be coming out, like, kind of backwards as well, you know. Try, if you're going to move forward with something, proceed very slow and with caution until that first week in September. So we have, with the Queen of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is probably a Sagittarius. This is probably what the whole thing is revolving around. You could have that in your chart, you know. And although there is some worry that you're coming out of, and a 5 of Swords moment for you or somebody around you, it looks like, you know, it is progressing. And with all the retrogrades, it's going to take a little bit more time, you know. But we'll get there, you know. But it's definitely a call to action and something that happened in the recent past that you're going through. Okay, so let's check out your love lives, my Scorpios. We didn't really have, unless you are the Scorpio male, we didn't really have you really represented there. So this could be the people that are around you as well, unless you have those signs in your chart. Okay. Which would predominantly be Sag. Okay, I love you. These are important words. Now, for my Scorpio people, don't get super excited for the singles, because this can be like you need to tell yourself that. You know, if you've been beating yourself down, you know. So, let's check it out further. You could also be hearing it from, you know, somebody that's around you, too. Like, they're trying to get with somebody, or they're trying to get with you, my friend, you know? And be weary of somebody that just walks up and is like, I love you. Because that's a little bit unnerving. Okay. My Scorpio singles. This is the Tarot in Wonderland. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, so you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I like it much better in the reverse. There it is in the upright. It's not having any delusions about a situation, which is good. And then you have the Hierophant in the reverse. So you'd be dealing with the sign of Taurus, and if you are, they're a little bit out of whack. You could also be dealing with the Hierophant in reverse can talk about, you know, divorces, same-sex relationships, you know, anything that, like, you know, mainstream, you know, media is not going to put on TV right away, right? And then we have the Temperance card in the reverse, so sign of Sag, right? You could be hearing this from someone you don't want to hear it from. Alright, and then you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, Queen of Swords in the reverse, it can just be somebody who's quite cutting with their speech. So, if that's representative of you, try not to be too mean to the person that, like, comes through and is, like, saying this to you. Okay? Because, as the advice card here, just watch out, you know? Because it could be like somebody's going to say this and you can't react in the way that you might want to react, you know? And it could be a Sag or a Taurus. It could be a female air sign, you know, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But it's probably something that you saw coming because you don't have any delusions about it, you know. Okay, so Wheel of the Year Tarot. Excuse me. My Scorpio singles. Okay, so what you don't have any delusions about is you're coming out of, you know, an emotional drain, you know, and it feels like, you know, because you have 2 5s, because the Hierophant is a 5 too, that some of you might not want to be bothered. Okay, so with the Hierophant in the reverse, you have the Knight of Cups, so yeah, somebody could be coming in and offering you their cup of love. Okay, so we have 2 here. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the King of Swords in the reverse. So you could be dealing with somebody else's couple, and this Page of Wands could be your Sagittarius here, and just having to listen to this business here. So the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you have the Page of Cups. So this female energy could be coming in and making the offer, right? This feels like something that you are like a party to, right? Like you see this happening, right? But it directly affects you, you know? And because we have the Queen and the King of Swords, this could be a couple, you know? Like somebody who tries to walk in on somebody else's relationship type of thing, and you're watching like, oh boy, you know? You know? Alrighty. So, my Scorpio couples. Check you guys out. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So, yes, this is the perfect card for retrogrades, you know. And although we're not in Venus retrograde, which can, you know, do a number on love, we will be soon. We'll start the shadow period next month in September. Okay, so Tarot in Wonderland once more. I've seen that come up when like people need to like renegotiate their relationship. Like we have hit a rut, you know, and we need to start doing something that I want to do, you know. Okay, one more time. Sorry about the air conditioner, it's really hot, so had that. Alright, so you have the Emperor in the reverse here. So the husband energy, father type energy, older to you, Aries or Taurus, male energy. Could have been quite pissed over something, right? Sometimes it can be actually like abusive, right? Okay, so then you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's feeling stuck. And if you feel stuck with this person and they're being abusive, like, you're not stuck, my dear. Okay. And we have the Magician in the reverse. So you're stuck because you don't have the tools that you need in order to move forward, right? And it can leave the husband in the situation, husband energy in the situation, or if you have a father that's trying to help you out, you know, quite pissed off, and you would already know about this. Yeah, so it's a family situation because you have the Sun here. But there's some stuck energy, and especially with, you know, the retrograde and how you're seen in the world and the karmic lessons with the eclipse that just happened, the solar eclipse. It can leave us feeling stuck, you know, but without feeling that, like, trapped energy and realizing that we have to get rid of it, we don't move forward, you know. Alright, so Wheel of the Year once more. My Scorpio friends. My couple of Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, yeah, so the Emperor was pissed off because, you know, not enough give and take here. Not enough reciprocity, not getting, time-wise, or financially speaking, you know, what he wanted. And then, if you are if you are represented, especially if you have Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart, if you are represented by the Knight of Pentacles, this could be you trying to lay out a plan to fix this, because the Seven of Swords in the reverse is, you know, trying to lay out a plan, a well-laid plan, right? So we're gonna check it again because because of this card. So you could have also a manipulative energy that has to walk away from you, and they're it's an emotional thing for you, you know, or not having the tools that you need forces you to walk away, but it gives you, like, your wishes, you know. It looks like for some of you, you might get into an argument, somebody's gonna walk away, and then you guys will renegotiate the situation, you know. I mean, it happens. And your family could be getting involved. You have the with the Sun card, which is the card of family. You have the Page of Swords. So yes, it can be a younger to you air sign, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this one is about, like, your family, like, looking into your relationship, you know. And it looks like, you know, there's gonna be an argumentative energy here. The Eight of Cups can just be, you know, you walking away from each other for a minute, and then you get your wishes out of it, and that's how you renegotiate the situation. Because when it's saying back to what you love, it's asking you to look back and see what you want to do, okay? And that's what the retrograde's about, my friend. So if you like that, my Scorpio friends, then please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check the name out below. Take care.